In Dragons Dogma 2 there are a lot of things to purchase in the game, especially if you're going to be multi-classing and you want to buy the best stuff for a lot of vocations. In this video I'm going to show you how you can grab a whole bunch of money, around about 115k every 45 minutes, as well as being able to grab yourself some really nice upgrade materials, some resources and XP for both yourself and your vocations, so you'll be leveling up very fast. Now this is a bit of a late game farm. You're going to have to have made your way from Vernworth all the way over to the checkpoint rest town, and then you're going to want to make it a little bit further in the game to the desert area just down from here. Once there you're going to need to proceed all the way down, make your way around until you get to the town of Back Patal. Now one piece of advice I'd definitely give: when you're here, make sure you go up to this area just around this way and it will kick off a cutscene with someone who's going to be able to sell you a house. For 30,000 gold, this is definitely worth doing. It's going to save you a lot of time, it's going to save you a lot of money. Whilst it is a little bit of a humble abode, it's definitely worth doing, as it will serve as a save point and it will save you having to spend all that money in the taverns. Now also, if it was me, you don't have to do this, but if it was me, I'd probably place down a port crystal in this area as well. Just outside works perfect. And that way if you ever need to get back here, or if you want to get back here if you're in a bit of trouble, then you can use a ferry stone whenever you need to, in order to make it back. Remember, if you need to buy any more of these cost around about 10k, but it's definitely worth holding on to a few of them, and you can buy them at the local apothecary. Now your next step is you're going to make your way outside of the town, and then you're going to want to go just over in this direction, and rather than going down the main road, you're going to keep hugging this wall just here. I found this to be much easier, much faster, and it made me avoid pretty much all of the harpies, which are one of my least favourite enemies in any game. Unless you're very lucky with a vocation that can take them out easy, they can be an absolute nightmare. So jump onto the cliff, jump over here, drop down, and then you're going to make your way just inside this cave. Now don't worry if your pawns aren't here straight away, they'll teleport into you, which is absolutely amazing. And what you're going to be doing in here will be taking out the enemies, smashing through them in order to get some XP, and grabbing all of the crystals within as well. These crystals are known as glimmer coal and are worth a really nice amount when you're going to be taking them back to your town. So pretty much farm as many as you can, and if you're getting a little bit over encumbered, remember to start palming some off to your pawns in order to keep the weight down. There's also some nice resources in here, such as some copper and sometimes silver and other things, and there's also a minotaur in here you can take on as well, as sometimes he can give you around about 3,500 as well as some other nice resources. Now I think I got a bit lucky on this. I think this might be one of the rare drops, but I managed to get the Ring of Brawn from him, which I haven't actually tested out yet, but I'd imagine this could be pretty tasty on some builds, probably something such as Thief, or something that's going to have a low weight threshold. After that's done, make your way further into the cave, get all of the glimmer coal you can find, and remember there are two different kinds, with the brighter one being worth a little bit more than the standard one, but grab up everything, because it's definitely going to be worth selling back in town. After you finish that off and you think you've picked up as much as possible, it'll probably take you around about 12 minutes or so, give or take, but you should have made just over 30k every single time you're visiting here. Now you've got a decision: do you want to run back to town, which will give you the full 30k, or do you want to go and use a ferry stone, which will mean you only get 20 something, but it will make things a little bit faster, and it's perfect if you want to get a few more battles in order to get your XP up for your vocations and your character. Remember, whenever you want to come back here, all you've got to do, go back to your home. I think you've got to rest for around about 5 days, and then it's pretty much respawned. Then you can set out, do exactly the same again, farm everything, grab yourself some nice XP, get yourself some nice money, and then hopefully you'll be able to get yourself some goodies. But yeah, hopefully that's helped a few of you guys and girls out. There'll be a lot more Dragons Dogma 2 content on the way from me. As always, for All Things Gaming, take care. I'll see you on the next day.